Hello everyone, welcome back to Talking Reds. And a big win yesterday was followed up by some big conversations after in the Sky Sports studio between Jamie Carragher and Jamie Redknapp regarding the contracts of the Trent, of Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah, and where they stand with Trent especially. That's what the main list talks about, is Trent and the contracts themselves. So Jamie Redknapp said about Trent Alexander-Arnold that basically Liverpool fans shouldn't really hate on Trent if he was to go from Liverpool to Real Madrid, because he's given him all, he's done all he can for Liverpool, and you've got to appreciate that Real Madrid is Real Madrid. I'm going to break this down. I could go on here and say, fuck you, Jamie Redknapp. I could come on here and say, fuck you, Jamie Carragher. But I get both arguments. And I'm asking myself, will I hate Trent if he goes to Madrid? And the simple answer is, I'll begrudge him slightly. I will, like, you won't be forgiven. Like McManaman wasn't, like Owen wasn't. I think Owen didn't help to go to Man United afterwards, so I think that put the nail in the coffin. But yeah, it does. Is it just bitterness though? Is it just bitterness? That's why I asked myself. And I'm thinking, yeah, I get. If I was in a position of Trent, and I'm a Liverpool fan, I'd be staying at Liverpool no matter what. Even if it's like 100,000 less at Liverpool, I'd still stay at Liverpool, as long as he's getting an half decent wage at Liverpool. It's not like he's on 20 quid a week. You know, if he's getting 20 quid a week or 100k at Real Madrid, then fair enough. I'd say, hang on, yeah, I'll go to Real Madrid. But when you're getting the money you are at Liverpool and you choose Real Madrid anyway, I don't get it from a fan point of view. Especially knowing that Trent's a fan, obviously, he grew around the club like a scouser like Steven Gerrard did. It makes no sense. But we've got to remember here as well that Trent is a human being, he's a footballer, and his football career doesn't last very long. And I also got to remember about Steven Gerrard. If we talk about Steven Gerrard as well, specifically, he did a last minute U-turn. He was gone. He was gone to Chelsea. He didn't even go. He wasn't going to abroad. He was going to Chelsea, who was a rival at the point, especially Champions League rival. So we can hate on him, but I also understand it. The amount of times on especially on this channel, like we question FSG, we question the ownership and their ambitions to the club, and it's quite obvious that if we're questioning it as fans, why are we expecting the players not to question it? Trent will see what we see. He'll see like the lack of ambition off the pitch in the last few years since we won the league. That we haven't really pushed to go again and go again and go again. And we haven't done that off. We've been failing in transfer windows. Klopp's been given mediocre players at times. He's been given stopgaps. He's been given pathetic last minute panic buys. The players see this. So I'm going to understand a little bit why Trent would want to go if he did go. You know, over in Real Madrid, you're guaranteed title charges, you're guaranteed Champions League charges. We should be guaranteed that over here. It sounds like, oh, it's so spoiled as a Liverpool fan. No, Liverpool Football Club, like Man United Football Club, like Arsenal Football Club, are the biggest clubs in England. Liverpool and Man United are the biggest clubs, two biggest clubs in the world. There's two specifically. Title challenges and Champions League challenges should be a standard. And when Trent looks over the last few years, we've had to throw away 2 seasons under Klopp. Despite having these class players, we've had to throw 2 seasons under Klopp because of the squad depth that he was given. And that's not good enough for a club as the size of Liverpool. Trent will see this. Virgil will see this. Mohamed will see this. And it sort of makes me think, I do get why you'd want to go a little bit, but still, I think the Liverpool fan sort of takes over, the Scouser sort of thing takes over. It should be like, yeah, that means more. Like he said in interviews, winning one thing with Liverpool means more than winning 10 things with another club. So I sort of get both sides. One thing I did, after Jamie Carragher saying like Trent is going to be hated, Jamie Redknapp says you got to understand why he's going. And I did agree. I don't I did agree one thing with Jamie Redknapp though, and that's how it's got this far. The fact that we're nearly a week away and these contracts haven't been sorted. Forget being a week away. Being in the last year of the contract and nothing being said or done, and I have the ball or whatever they've done. That's not good enough from FSG. It's all right blaming it on Hughes. All right blaming it on Edwards. Hughes and Edwards have been here since June, July. This should have been done last year, before Jurgen Klopp. No, don't give me this crap about Jurgen Klopp throwing in spanners either. This should have been done before Jurgen Klopp threw a spanner in the works. This should have been done way before. This contract should have been looked at 2 years prior to them going into the last year, going into the last 6 months. That's on the club. That's nothing to do with Hughes. Hughes and Edwards have had to sort it out now. They've had to come in and sort this shit out. But the reason why they aren't giving these contracts out is because of on the club. It's on the owners, on FSG, and then people around there. That's who it's on. And it's Jamie Carragher fucking sticking up for him all the time. It's fucking boring. You daren't call him out. What? Why don't you dare call him out? Have they got nudes of you or something? Because Gary Neville's called them out. He's called them out over the years, and Jamie Carragher refused to call FSG out. It's weird as fuck. Even to the point where we're a week away of losing our best 3 players. Well, I say best 3 players, but our best 3 in the last 6-7 years that have been there for every game. They showed a graphic on Sky Sports saying they play the most minutes throughout that time. Those 3. And we're nearly a week away from them speaking to other clubs for free. For free. They can speak to anyone they want. January the 1st. Anyone they want. And we're sat here blaming the players over the owners. Fuck off. Fuck off. And by the time this comes out, they might have signed. But even if they do sign, I'm still not forgetting what's gone on here. I'm still not forgetting that it's got to this stage. Because it's sheer negligence at this point. Sheer negligence. And I'm tired of it happening every single time about keeping a tight budget and shit like that. And the money this fucking club makes, the amount of money they fucking scrounge off fans, hard working fans that can't afford tickets anymore, they're fucking rinsing all the money off them. And it don't go back into what we need on in the club side and the playing side of things. And we're being so stingy on everything. Yes, I agree we shouldn't be paying players 500k. If Trent's asking 500k, then fair enough. See you later. Au revoir. But at the end of the day, we've got to sometimes pay some money out to get what we need and to be ambitious. We don't even need, like people say, well, you just want 200 million. You just want 200 million spent every single season. No one's asking for 200 million. What we don't want is a summer where we only buy Chiesa. And we dress the left back and we dress the DM properly. Instead of going into a season understaffed again. And watching Robbo crumble under crumble. It's awful to watch the same way we watched Endo crumble. The same way we watched Fabinho crumble. At what point does something click in your head? At what point does the light bulb go off? It should be going off. It's bad ambition, and what it is, it's negligence. Let's look at it from a business point of view. You own a shop. You've got. It's quite a decent shop. It's a convenient shop, but it's quite a decent shop. You've got someone managing it. You've got a couple of workers as well. The manager's a fantastic manager, sensational manager. Actually got voted the best manager around the regional area. And his contract's running down. And in the last 6 months of his contract, he could speak to other shops. At what point do you think, I want to keep this guy forever? This guy's sensational. Keep him as long as I can. But then you're 1 week away from talking to other shops for free. You don't think that manager's thinking, why has he not offered me a contract yet? You don't think he's thinking that's a bit disrespectful? Does he actually not give a shit about me? Or does he not see what I've done for him? Does he not see the work I've done for him? Does he not see me winning these awards, these regional manager awards? Does he not see the hard work I've put on into this shop and being the best shop around? Because that's what the players will think. Why have I not been offered these contracts? Does he not see what I'm doing? Salah's had to come out and say that. Look what I'm fucking doing. Look what I'm doing. Where's my contract? It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. When they're doing this sort of work for you, and the least you can do, you don't even talk to them. You don't even acknowledge what they've done for you. Get the contract alone. They're not even talk to them. This perception of FSG needs to stop. It's beyond weird. What do you care about? I want to know what you care about. Do you care about Liverpool Football Club or FSG? What do you care about more? Because right now, a few fans, I'm not saying a lot of fans, because a lot of fans are turning now. A lot of fans are seeing it. A few fans are more FSG fans than Liverpool fans. That's what it's looking like. It is. It really is. It shouldn't have to take this long to get contract sorted, and it shouldn't have for. And people say, "Oh, if they don't get a contract sorted between that, we're gonna start. Oh, I'll go on to your side of FSG out. I'll get it then. Why is it taking that long? Give me a break." Like I said, I agree with Jamie Carragher on the Trent situation a bit more, where I don't think he will be liked that very much by Liverpool fans if he does go to Real Madrid. I get it slightly, but yeah, I'm not going to like him too much, because I think a fan of Liverpool should be staying at Liverpool on a good wage anyway. But I also get Jamie Redknapp in terms of like blaming it on FSG and saying, look, this is negligent. This isn't good enough. And I'm sick of Jamie Carragher sticking up for him. And funny thing is, when Jamie Redknapp actually said that, Jamie Carragher was nodding, which actually surprised me. I don't know if he agreed with him or just doing it for Pete's sake. Like you do for just doing that. It's like pretending that you agree with someone, but you're not really agreeing with them. But yeah, he has defended FSG too much. And I just wish people open their eyes about the ownership. I hope these contracts do get sorted. I do think Salah and Virgil van Dijk stay. I do see if anyone's going to go, it will be Trent. But I'm bored of this ownership. I'm absolutely bored of it. Thank you everyone for watching. If you don't agree with me, get in the comments. I don't mind people. If you do absolutely love this FSG, if you don't, I've praised them many times. I've praised them for what they've done. I ain't got an agenda against FSG, because if I had an agenda against them, I won't praise them. I've praised them, but I also need calling out for stuff. But there's people that don't criticise them for anything. They defend them for life and death. It's weird. But if you do defend them, if you do love the ownership or whatever, I am thankful for what they've done, and fantastic. They've done some brilliant stuff. But if you don't want them out, then I'm happy to debate anyone about it. I'm happy to go over it properly. For the last 6-7 years, I've written articles on it. I've done all sorts on it. But thank you for watching. Get your comments on, like I said, like this video, subscribe to the channel, notification bells on, so we get content out every single day. Thank you for watching. Have a great night, Reds.